Hey guys, Fire here from InDepth Gaming. I'm bringing you another game review. This time we're taking Tony and Clyde. This game is developed and published by DCF Studios and released on October 20th, 2021 for a price of $19.99. So what is Tony and Clyde? It's a shoot 'em up style gangster police kind of game that is honestly a bit of a disappointment. Pretty much the main premise of how you play this game is there's a story mode, you have loadouts, rankings, and everything, but the main system of the game is you're just going to be running through and just using your twin sticks to kill bad guys. Now, a lot of the game is going to seem a little familiar if you've watched different reviews and stuff on our channel. If you ever happen to see our coverage for Party Hard, a game that came out a few months ago, which honestly Tony and Clyde seems like a bit of a spoof of, as Party Hard is a much better game and honestly plays a lot better. You have a lot more intelligent enemies that you're going to deal with while playing. For the most part, with Party Hard, or not Party Hard, Tony and Clyde, it's pretty much just a bullet sponge game where it doesn't seem like any of the AI really has any personality. A lot of the times you're just going to be spending dying, rinsing, and repeating. And as far as checkpoint systems in the game is extremely unforgiving. You're going to have to do a lot of dying, rinsing, and repeating. And for the most part of what's here in the game doesn't actually require you to do a whole heck of a lot to actually beat the game. As far as achievement wise, you can get every achievement in about 10 minutes if you're willing to sit and deal with the annoying nuances that the game is going to present to you in terms of just becoming a bullet sponge over and over and having to rinse and repeat a lot of basic actions, whereas you're just trying to get through doorways or being vastly outnumbered over and over while you're playing. A lot of what you're going to see here, and why I'm mainly just showing off the beginning of the game on this save portion, is this is pretty much all you're going to have to play to get every achievement in this game for the most part. The game rewards you for failing, the game rewards you for killing guys, but there's nothing that really encourages you to continue playing the game any further than really this first level, and you're gonna be able to really not have a whole lot to do. As far as controls, I think the controls are very, poor. Using right bumper to navigate and shoot versus like actual right trigger that doesn't really do anything in the game, and having to use your left trigger, which might be a better control button, is actually the button that you're going to have to use to really dodge and everything. So the button layout seems very all over the place, and I'm not really a big fan of that. As far as the price point that the game comes in at $20, you're paying a lot for something that doesn't really give a lot back. Especially when, I think the average gamer isn't going to play this game beyond, just this first initial level and trying to get a couple achievements. I don't think many people are going to push this game beyond the story mode that's actually presented here. And that's kind of sad that the game isn't really incentivizing you to continue to play on. I know there's already a ton of achievement guides out there right now, and all those achievement guides are literally just walking people through how to do the first couple levels and, until you get those initial achievements. Speaking of those achievements, it's pretty much just going to have you running through, getting X amount of kills, dying a certain amount of times, doing certain, rolls and dodges, and you're pretty much going to get the full 1,000 pretty quick. The hardest achievement in the game is going to probably find you driving yourself crazy just trying to get to an initial checkpoint where there isn't really a lot of story that you're even introduced to into the game outside of the initial cutscene. That's probably the most entertaining thing that you're going to get out of the game from my perspective during the load screen when you first boot up the game. Overall, if I have to give any recommendations for this game, I'm going to honestly give it a pass. I don't think it's worth buying, and as a sale, if you want some easy achievements, cool, but I don't think it's worth picking up for achievements at a $20 price point. I'd wait till it's around $5, even at that regard. That may be too much. Overall, though, if you do pick up Tony and Clyde, let me know what you think down in the comments. If you happen to enjoy this review, please like the video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Let's run in here one more time, see how far we can get, just while I'm commenting, because it's always hard to play games and talk. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you next time.